Okay, so last Thursday, it's like 11 p.m. I'm sitting here in my apartment in Atlanta and I'm going through my dashboard and I see $340 come through on Cash App from one client in 4 days using a tool that literally every AI money guy on YouTube is sleeping on right now. And the client, a woman who runs a home decor business out of her garage. Real quick, I'm Alex. This channel is AI Money Guide, and I make videos about what actually works when you're trying to earn money with AI tools. No fluff, not theory, actual tested stuff. I used to work a logistics job, $38,000 a year, 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 7. Honestly, I started messing with AI tools at night after my shifts. 6 months later, I quit. That was about 2 years ago now. And lately, I've been looking at a market that most creators in this space completely ignore. Women entrepreneurs. And guys, that was a mistake on our part. Let me explain. So here's what got me paying attention to this. I have a cousin. She sells handmade jewelry. She's been doing it for about 3 years. Got a decent Instagram following. Ships orders all over the place. Smart woman. Hustler. But every time she talked to me about AI tools, she was like, Alex, I look up this stuff and every single video is about drop shipping or some faceless YouTube channel or crypto. She's like, where's the stuff for me? And I was like, wait, she's right. I started actually looking at this. The women entrepreneur market is enormous. We're talking coaches, Etsy sellers, virtual assistants, content creators, small service businesses, millions of people. And the AI tool content that speaks directly to them, almost zero, at least in terms of honest, practical, step-by-step breakdowns. So I started thinking, what if someone could offer AI services specifically built around what women-led businesses actually need? Not just make a logo with AI. I mean real stuff. Content creation packages, brand kits, short form video ads, product photography enhancement, email sequences, the stuff that takes a solo entrepreneur who's doing everything herself 20 hours a week and cuts it down to 2. I figured if I could build a small service around that, I could charge real money for it. And I wanted to test whether anyone would actually pay. So I went looking for the right tool, and I found one that genuinely surprised me. The tool is called Canva AI. And before you roll your eyes, listen, I know you've heard of Canva, but the 2025-2026 version with the full AI suite built in is a completely different animal from what most people think of when they hear that name. Here's what it actually does now. You can generate complete brand kits from a business description. Like, you type in, I run a handmade soy candle business, earthy aesthetic, mostly sells to women 25 to 45, and it spits out a full brand identity, colors, fonts, logo concepts, social media templates, all of it, in under 3 minutes. It has a built-in AI image generator so you can create product lifestyle shots without ever doing a photo shoot. That alone is worth thousands of dollars to a small business owner who can't afford a photographer. It also generates social media captions, email drafts, and short-form video scripts. There's a video editor built in now that's actually decent, and the base version is free. The Pro version is like $15 a month. I use Pro, but I'll show you what you can do on free too. Now, why does this matter for the strategy I'm about to walk you through? Because the women entrepreneurs I was targeting, they already know Canva exists. So when I say I can build your entire brand kit and content system using AI, it doesn't sound like witchcraft to them. It sounds approachable. And that makes it way easier to sell. Sound too simple? I thought so too. Watch what happened. Here's exactly how I set this up. I'm walking you through it step by step. Step 1. I went to canva.com and signed up for the free account. Poked around the AI tools section. It's under apps in the left sidebar. There's a Magic Studio tab now that has everything in one place. Spend 30 minutes just exploring it before you try to sell anything. You need to know what you're working with. Step 2. I built a sample brand kit for a fake business. I used a fictional natural skincare brand targeting Black women in their 30s. I picked this niche on purpose, underserved. High spending power, huge online community. I typed a description into the brand kit AI generator and let it build. Took maybe 4 minutes. I got a full color palette, font pairings, a logo concept, and 12 social media templates, all branded, all consistent. Step 3. I took screenshots and turned them into a simple portfolio PDF. Nothing fancy, just a Google Doc, honestly. Here's what a full brand kit looks like. This is what I can build for your business. Step 4. I posted in 3 Facebook groups, specifically women entrepreneur groups and small business owner communities. Atlanta has a ton of them. I didn't pitch hard. I said something like, hey, I help small businesses set up their brand visuals and content systems using AI tools. First project I'm taking this week at a low rate to build my portfolio. DM me if interested. Step 5. I got 4 messages in 48 hours. I took on 2 clients. Charged one $175, one $190. Delivered both in under a day of actual work. The $190 one turned into a repeat client. That's where that Cash App payment I mentioned at the start came from. She came back for a second round. That's it. That's the whole thing. Okay, so let me be fully transparent here because I know how these videos can go. Week 1, I made $365. 2 clients, 2 brand kit packages, 1 upsell where I added an email welcome sequence draft using the AI writing tool. Wasn't life-changing, but it was proof. Week 2, I raised my price to $250 for the standard package. Got 1 client, made $250 for about 5 hours of actual work. And that's including the back and forth messages, the revisions, all of it. Week 3, this is where it got interesting. One of my original clients referred her friend. Her friend runs a virtual assistant agency. She wanted full brand materials and a set of Instagram templates she could use ongoing. I charged $340. That's the Cash App payment I am showing you at the start. So in 3 weeks, running this on the side, I pulled in a little over $950. Now, and I want to be real about this, I didn't do this full time. I was still working on other projects. This was maybe 15 to 20 hours of total work across 3 weeks. So we're talking roughly $45 to $60 an hour in real terms. Not bad for something I built from scratch with a free tool. But here's the thing that actually surprised me most. The women I worked with, they were so grateful for this. Not because the AI did something magical, but because nobody had explained to them how to actually use it for their specific business. That's the gap. They know AI exists. They just don't know how to make it work for a handmade candle shop or a life coaching business or a braiding salon. That's your opportunity right there. I'm not even joking. One client sent me a voice note that was almost 2 minutes long just saying thank you. That hit different. My mom always said if you solve a real problem for people, they'll tell everyone they know. She was right, as usual. Okay, here's where I have to be honest about something I messed up. My first client, the jewelry seller, I charged her $75. $75 for work that took me 3 hours and produced a full brand kit, 6 social media templates, and a bio rewrite. I undercharged because I was nervous. I didn't think people would pay more. And then I delivered the work. She was absolutely over the moon about it, posted about it in her group. And I watched 2 other people in the same group say, wow, I would pay so much for this. And I was like, man, I left money on the table. The mistake most beginners make with this is thinking they have to charge low because they're using AI and the AI is doing the work. No, you are charging for the result, the time savings, and the fact that you know which tools to use and how to use them. A woman who runs her business alone doesn't have time to learn Canva AI. You do. That has value. Start at $150 minimum. If you've got a portfolio, go $200 to $300. And once you've got 2 or 3 happy clients willing to give you testimonials, raise it again. Also, don't try to serve everybody. I specifically focused on women-led small businesses, and that focus made my outreach way more effective. When someone reads your post and thinks, this person actually gets my situation, they reach out. Generic posts get ignored. Let me give you a realistic breakdown. No hype. If you take on 2 clients a week at $200 each, that's $400 a week, $1,600 a month. Part-time, a few hours per client. If you add a content package upsell, like 30 days of social media captions, you can get packages up to $350 to $450 pretty easily once you have the workflow down. Full-time, focused, building a real client base over 3 to 6 months, I could see someone hitting $4,000 to $6,000 a month. That's real money. That's what replaced my $38,000 salary back when I was grinding at the logistics company. But month 1, expect $300 to $800 if you actually put in the outreach work. That's honest. Don't let anybody sell you a screenshot and tell you week 1 is $1,000. It's not. It's a couple $100 and a learning curve. Then it compounds. The women entrepreneur niche specifically, they refer each other constantly. Get 2 or 3 happy clients in a community and your phone starts doing the work for you. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button right now. Straight up. because next week I'm doing a full breakdown of how to build an AI content package specifically for service-based women entrepreneurs, coaches, VAs, consultants, and I'm going to show you the exact scripts I use to close clients in the DMs. No cap, that video might be the most useful thing I've posted this year. Drop a comment below that tell me what kind of business you'd want to target first. I read every single one. And if you tried something from this video and it worked, I really want to hear about it. All right, I'll see you in the next one.